tour of Shenzhen's best beaches, great views and a water park as we do our longest ever channel hike right here on Drone and Phone. Well, welcome to a new episode of Drone and Phone. We're on the Kunpeng Trail. We've picked up Dennis, who's along for the ride. We're doing sections 16 and 17 today. Jake, what are we doing?
Two sessions, about 29-30k, but with much less elevation comparing to the last two episodes. If you watched us, it's just around 1,000 of climbing. Let's see how we do.
Looking forward to it, Dennis?
Yes, big time. It's going to be fun. It's nice going with a group.
Let's get going. Opened in 2024 and stretching just over 200 kilometres across the city's green spine, the Kunpeng Trail is Shenzhen's longest and most iconic hiking route. Named after the mythical Kun, a colossal sea fish, and Peng, a magnificent bird, the trail offers a real challenge for visiting and local hikers alike. Spanning 20 diverse segments that link 10 major mountains, 20 country parks and numerous reservoirs, it gives a very different experience of one of China's major cities. We have divided into 10 episodes, each starting and finishing at a road you can get out of. For this episode, we start early, meeting Dennis at the roundabout we left him the night before.
I've got two people leading me the wrong way rather than just one.
Once we negotiate the roadworks and find the trail, we start with a short climb over a ridge overlooking Guano Bay.
So this one starts with a hike up through the woods. Once you get through the concrete, through the temple. But yeah, looking nice. Very rural. I think we're going to get quite remote today. Let's hope so.
The trail comes back down to a small beach community that is the first of many we will pass through on this hike.
So we seem to be stuck in a refuge place trying to find where our trail goes. Jack's gone off down the river behind the toilet.
Part of the road on the route being blocked. I think it's under construction, so we have to do a shortcut.
So we have a blockage right behind us here. This is quite typical at this point in the trail, where we presume that as they develop it and as it gets closer to finish, it hasn't officially opened yet, that these kind of little issues will have been sorted out, ironed out.
Here you join a concrete road just above the coast, which you follow for around 7 kilometres on a reasonably flat path.
Well, if you've ever been on Tung Ping Chau, which is this island just over here, you do see this port on the other side, this industrial port, and we're on this concrete road that is basically taking us above this and around so we can get into the really good part of the peninsula. We're right above what looks like gas terminals all the way along here, but still very pretty, and as I said, we're a little bit of a distance away from it. Starting to heat up a little bit. Today we've come off that concrete path, so we followed it for about 7 kilometers, which meant we've made good progress. 10 o'clock in the morning and we're coming up to 10 kilometers already, so really good start to the day. We're estimating about 28 today.
The section passes by a reservoir and makes a good place for a lunch stop.
Flat and then climb.
And then drops down to a river which you follow to the end of the section at Chun.
So a quick update, we finished section 16 and we're well on the way now on section 17, this time going along a road. Section 16 was pretty fast, to be fair. We spent a fair bit of it, about 7k of 12 along a road, and so made good progress. We are expecting a couple of big climbs, or big-ish for this area. No real big climbs at this point on this section. It's very long though, it's like 17.5 kilometers.
The trail follows Jingsha Boulevard, but we suggest detouring down to the beach at this point to experience the huge beach resort at the bay. So we've arrived in what looks like a sort of Disneyland-ish type place, but the trail goes off before we actually enter into it. But we're worried there won't be a chance to get any supplies for the rest. I can see the Marriott Hotel is just down here. There's a big children's play area here and all sorts of other stuff going on behind us. From here the trail continues to follow the coast with one 250 metre climb at the start. If you're looking for supply, there are some vending machines and a Marriott hotel at the main resort, but a little further along the road there are much better options. So we've learned our lesson really, that the key really is when you get to that first holiday resort where the Marriott is, just keep going, because once you do a little bit on the road, maybe another kilometre on, and then there's just lots and lots of really nice places, cheap places where you can get a snack, or nice hotels like this where you can sit out and have a proper meal or a coffee and overlook the bay. Very hard to understand why, but these areas look like they're thriving, whereas the first area we went to, which is closer to the city, looks like a ghost town. The climb up to the small peak is well rewarded by the view at the top, where you get a real sense of how the neck of the peninsula you're going to be on for the next day is. Well, we have a fantastic view over the peninsula here, the Dapeng Peninsula. We are going to be coming up, you can see this resort area here. I think we're going to descend down into that, and we're actually going to be following a road as we go round over there, a bit further up I think, for about 10 kilometres or so, where we're going to stay the night. Then we're going to move around to the end of the peninsula, and then tomorrow we're going to be going up this mountain here, 800 metres, I think about 803 at this very peak, very steep incline straight up, and that is the end of the Kunpeng Trail. But we will come back down this ridge and drop back down into this town here, where we're going to use as our exit. So that's it, that's our planned trip, but look at that, it looks absolutely stunning, really beautiful. After you descend down the hill, there's a 6 kilometre flat stretch along a series of bays with plenty of places to get refreshments, including a McDonald's where you can work off the calories as you eat. I'm refusing to eat here, but Jack insists that he wants to get something. So we were very cautious early on because we thought this is a very long stretch and it doesn't look on the map like there's very much, but actually you can see there's shops everywhere, so plenty of supply along this route. Not in the section before though, there was virtually nothing in section 16, but section 17, after trying to find a vending machine in this deserted holiday town, which we did, since then we've been seeing stuff all over the place.
Yeah, sashimi rice tonight. Yeah.
So we've done 24 kilometres. We think we've got about another 6 or so to go, and we're going to be following this road along the coast. Hopefully it's going to get a bit quieter, but this community here has got plenty of places to stay, plenty of food options, fast food as well if you need a coffee and that kind of thing. I wasn't expecting that, but it's been nice to slow down for a bit and have a drink before we do our final push to the end. Now I can see here from this road it's going to get a lot quieter.
Over 30k, still ongoing, but today we're gonna stay at a hotel right by the seaside. Look at that. It's a bit of against light, but it's definitely beautiful.
The road quietens down and takes you up a small hill before you turn off the trail to get down to a hotel at You Gan Bay. There are fewer options at this point for hotels, so we recommend booking well in advance, particularly at weekends. We broke our record last time with over 30k, 32.6 on my watch today. How's it been for you, Jack?
Yeah, almost 33 for me. Too much concrete today, too much on the road, but overall amazing sea view, really worth going.
How about you, Dennis?
That was a lot of fun. Super tired, but I'm really happy.
Now, if you want to find this and all of our other episodes, you're going to find them on our website at droneandphone.com and also on our YouTube channel where you can subscribe to get our future Kunpeng episodes. For now, my name is DJ.
I'm Jack.
I'm Dennis.
And this is Drone and
Drone and
Phone.
Phone.
You know our rule about spillage.
Dang, cheers to
It's a
that.
criminal offence in the UK to spill your beer. You get time for that.
Luckily, we're in China. No one will know.
Yeah.